Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
First of all, let me introduce our group. We are from the 5th group that consists by me, Lulu Mubarokah, and then there is also Yulistya Putri, and then Nathasya Sopyawanda, and the last one is Rahayu Adinda Sahra. So we will be present about our middle term of examination about the analysis of a journal article of linguistics, and the title is Pragmatic Error and Transfer of Foreign Learners of Indonesian, the Case of Refusal, that authorized by Raya Jayawidanta, and then there is also Putu Diah Hudianingsih, Anak Agung Rakasitawati, and then the last one is Wayan Dana Atika. So this journal is cited from the Language Teaching and Research Journal, volume 10, 2019. And then the first analysis will be about the research background that will be explained by me. So this research is made by the researchers because they find many errors that, while understanding the language, including the speech act and different culture, this research is conducted to knowing about the pragmatic error that made by the learners, the pragmatics perform, and then to know about whether the proficiency affecting their pragmatic transfer or not. And then the next analysis will be about theory that will be explained by Mbak Nathasya. Mbak Nathasya, time is yours.
Okay, thank you for the moderator. Now I will explain about the theory. Jadi jurnal ini menggunakan teori transfer karena dalam jurnal ini merupakan metode analisis data yang mana mentransfer data yang telah dikumpulkan dengan memilih beberapa data untuk membuat kesimpulan. In short, this theory of a transfer will occur between tasks where the two tasks share a set of common stimulus patterns. It means the class of tasks to which is a particular knowledge skills should transfer and should be defined by careful analysis of the condition of original learning. In written text, participants of research were to make refusal to request in each role play card. Given the pretest, participants were given an treatment from learning Indonesian language using self-directed learning, bisa disebut juga SDL model. The model was developed in previous research. However, this research was not focused on measuring effectiveness of SDL, especially designed for Indonesian language learning, but of learners, pragmatic errors, and transfer method. Okay, next. Ke atas, Mbak. Ya, ke bawah, ke bawah. Dikit lagi ke bawah. Thank you. Jadi di sini itu kan ada kata-kata transfer. Nah, dari jurnal ini menggunakan metode transfer karena jurnal ini kan metode analisis data yang mana mentransfer data yang telah dikumpulkan dengan memilih beberapa data dan dibuat untuk menjadi kesimpulan. Okay, thanks. Maybe enough for me. I back to moderator.
Okay, thank you, Natasha, for the explanation. And then the next analysis will be talked about the research methodology that will be explained by Mbak Rahayu. Mbak Rahayu, time is yours.
Okay, thank you for the Chapter. In here, I will explain about the research methodology. What is the research design they use in conducting their research? It may include the first is type of the research. Descriptive qualitative research is used in this observation and interview the participation to obtain the information of the phenomenon. It means that in this research method of the information are obtained by observation classroom and give some tests with the student. And the next is object or subject of the research. For the object, learning Indonesian language intensively for 1 year in the Dharma Siswa classes at Bali State Polytechnic. And for the subject, the research participation involved are 18 foreign learners of Indonesian from numerous countries aged between 20 until 35 years old. And the next is technique of collecting data. In collecting data, the research take from following steps. The first is the participation, were given placement tests to see at what level of proficiency they were. The test was taken from the regular test provided by Dharma Siswa program, which is usually used to measure student proficiency prior to their level determination. The test was a multiple choice test consisting of 14 questions. The result of test was released to recognize participation baseline. And the second step is to collect data of participation, pragmatic competence, particularly pragmatic transfer. Participation were given DVT consisting of or role play card. And the third step is they were given post-test. They respond in form of refusal as were not on space next to each request or invitation. Scroll ke bawah. Okay. And the last is technique of data analysis. All of their works were collected and explicited. Participation answers were released and codified. Their response were then analyzed using theory of transfer. Okay, I think that's enough from me. The time I will return to moderator. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Madina, for your explanation. And then the last analysis will be talk about the result and finding that will be delivered by Yulistya. By Yulistya, time is yours.
Okay, and the next, I will explain about the result or finding. For the first, learner pragmatic error. The learners are mostly use their L1 grammar rule while speaking in L2, so the pragmatic meaning is doesn't match. They use wrong expression to refer something, so the native may not understand or misunderstand about the expression. They use different expressions that use in translation and in daily or use, and then the similar word in L1 and L2. So the hearer understand it as from their L1, but it actually has different meaning. And the second is proficiency affecting to the pragmatic transfer. From the result, we know that proficiency it doesn't affect the pragmatic transfer. In the research paper said that if they want to create good utterance, they have to be proficient in that language. And the third is socio-pragmatic error and transfer. utterance contains socio-pragmatic error as it is violating the principle of politeness. On the basis of Indonesian culture, communicating with someone who is superior at work requires the speaker to be obedient to the principle. Utterance violates politeness principle in Indonesian culture. The expression "kami adalah teman" indicated that the speaker and the hearer have close relation. However, the fact indicates that both speech participants do not have closer. I think that enough from me. Buat selanjutnya saya kembalikan ke moderator.
Okay, I think that's all for our team from the 15 group. I'm sorry if there's any mistake, and thank you for listening and thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you guys.